Well, hello, and good evening to you on this fine, I'm going to say Monday? Ugh, I'm trying to record some of these ahead of time. And it is a lazy Saturday evening where I am right now, and it is a very, very warm, and I am a little tired and a little tipsy, so we're going to see how this goes. So I said last time we were going to do a Kane run, um, or a Judas run, but it looks like Kane is the one who was unlocked. Kane is one of my favorite characters. Weirdly, Samson is also one of my favorite characters, even though the only thing about him is an item he carries, but we'll get to him eventually. So let's try some Kane. La la la. Alright. So I hope everybody is having a good Monday. So far, anyways. I hope I'm having a good Monday. I actually have to go in on Monday afternoon to talk to a car dealer about getting a new car, and I'm a little nervous about it. It's not something I've ever done actually by myself before. Which sounds kind of embarrassing to say it like that, because it's such a basic, kind of, I'm not going to say adulting, but it's such a basic adult skill to have never actually really done before. But I have not. And I have this thing in my head where even though I'm pretty sure, I can walk out at any point, I can go in there, and if I don't like the way things are going out, I can say, no thank you, and just leave at any point. But in my head, I'm convinced that just the act of, like, agreeing to meet, I've sort of officially made myself part of something. I've basically put myself at hazard, as they say. And if I don't deliver, then I'm going to disappoint someone. Which is really sad. It's just how my brain works, I guess. So cool, we have 2 bombs. Alright, let's see what we get in the first item room. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, we're not going to waste any bombs. By the way, this is a reroll machine, and if we'd used a bomb, we could have rerolled that item, but the Book of Shadows is actually pretty good. Let's get this. Let's see. That's fine. That means we can walk over spikes. Let's see. Ooh. Okay, spiders are pretty good. More spiders are pretty good, and let's save ourselves the damage of walking back through. So yeah, I'm worried about that. I also have to call. I don't know how specific I should get about these things. I don't want to. I have a boundary issue. I don't want to I don't know. I don't want to describe too much of my personal life, but I do actually have to call somebody and talk to about potentially getting a loan and all that stuff. And it's just always that low key level of stress where you're pretty sure that it's just reasonable and nobody's gonna immediately get mad at you if you don't immediately understand what's going on. It'll be fine. I get worried. I don't want to screw up. I don't want to waste anybody's time. I don't want to get stuck with a bad car. Like the car that I'd initially picked out is a car that the more I look into it is actually, I think it was a Ford Fiesta, and I looked it up. The price was really good. The mileage was great. But I looked it up, and apparently it doesn't really have great safety ratings. So I don't think I'm going to be getting that. And before we talk more about that, we should talk for a second about secret rooms in Isaac. It's actually pretty easy to spot secret rooms most of the time, especially in a smaller floor like this. A secret room is usually adjacent. There are 2 secret rooms on each floor. One of them is adjacent to at least 2 different rooms, and one of them is not adjacent to any room but one. And there's also, it can't be blocked on one side like this, so I'm going to guess that one of our secret rooms is here. That would have been embarrassing if I was wrong. Oh, that's really good. And nicely, this, if you look up at the map, you see that we're actually adjacent to the shop, so we can just go into the shop. Which still sucks. I forgot the shop is still terrible. But we can get this. The piggy bank, it means you get money every time you get hit. Let's see if we can get ourselves at least a soul's heart out of this. Oh, man. Oh, that's disappointing. I would have loved to have gotten that. That's a damage up. Ugh, that's too bad. Alright. We'll just have to keep buffing up the shops as we go. Yes! Let's see, is there anything good in here? And yes! Okay, so here's what... This is super micromanagey. But what I do, because I can't guarantee that I'm going to go through the first boss fight without... Oh, especially with these guys, because they're... Yeah, there you go. I'm not going to go through the first boss fight without taking damage. I might die. That would be embarrassing, but it's possible. I don't want to risk the soul heart now, because it doesn't matter if I take red heart damage at this point, unless I actually die, which you can see is not completely out of the question here. These guys are supposed to be super easy, but I always have a really hard time, as you can see, a really hard time with them. If we die now, I promise we'll just reset and start a new run. This is way too soon to stop recording. Okay. Oh, we were so close to getting that sweet, but we do get this. And now we can go back, and we can get a heart from over here, so we're not close to death. And we can also get Spirit Heart. This is actually, there are two different kinds of Spirit Hearts. I forget what these are called. Like Demon Hearts. They're called Demon Hearts. And when these break, when you lose these, they actually do damage to everything in the room for a set amount. Excuse me. Which makes them better than Soul Hearts. Even though both Soul Hearts are also pretty good. So yeah, we're in a pretty good setup for this floor, I'd say. We actually got good items. It's not guaranteed. We got good items on the first floor, and we want a bomb. We want a bomb so we can get that tinted rock. Cool. All right, let's risk a little bit there, and let's play it a little safe for now. Yeah, I've had really bad, like, it seems like every so often I'll just go on a run. I'll go on like a series of runs where I just get awful items on the first floor, and it's honestly pretty disheartening. Okay, so I guess I made a deal, at least until we start getting screwed over, that I'm going to take pills every time I pick them up when I'm recording. So let's try it. And that was bad. Could have been worse. This is a small floor, so it's not going to be a huge deal. But still, that's kind of why you don't take pills a lot of the time. It's tempting, because when you get good pills, it can be really good, but the bad pills are pretty bad. Alright. Not great. It's okay. But we did get a bomb. The bomb might have been actually better than the Obsessed Fan. The Obsessed Fan is just a fly that, after a delay, moves everywhere you move. It's... I mean, it can do some damage, but in terms of flies... It's useful because it can go to a transformation, but other than that, it's not ideal. We got 2 Spirit Hearts. We can risk one more. Okay, cool. Oh, I could also do this. Yeah, see? That's clever. See, what we want here is to pay out with like a blood bag, which would give an extra... Oh, it unlocked. It doesn't mean it actually... We won't actually probably get one from that, but it does mean it unlocked. When you hit a certain point with blood banks, I forget how it works. I think it might be like a random number thing, but at a certain point there's a chance that eventually the blood bank will actually just blow up. You won't take damage, but it'll leave an item behind, which is either the IV bag, which I think we got in a previous run, or you'll get a blood bag, which is cool because it gives you a health up. You can't go wrong with this. Let's see, do we want to go back? Yeah, why not? It's late. I'm feeling frisky. Actually, I'm feeling the opposite of frisky because I'm doing a very boring thing. There's always like a small part of my brain that just gets really bothered when it doesn't pay out, and it's not going to pay out, so. Let's go see if we can get anything better out of the shop. One last try. Go fight the boss, and hopefully we'll get a good deal from the devil. So yeah. Yeah, let's get that. Restock would be better if we had a bigger shop, but I definitely want to make sure we have keys for next turn. Aw. Well, now we have more than enough keys. Yeah, so I got the 1+1 is Humble Bundle. It means you get two of every item. If it's like a coin or a bomb or a key. Duct tape means that your familiars stay close to you, but I don't think it really works with Obsessed Fan because it kind of breaks the whole point of the Obsessed Fan. So, yeah. A lot of trinkets are not great. My Saturday was pretty good. I slept in, went and got some coffee, played video games. I have another run of Dark Souls going that's just my personal run, my personal private run. You know, I like to keep things loose. Actually, I found that I'm going through Dark Souls on like a regular sort of strength build just to sort of reacquaint myself with everything before I go through it on the Sorcerer run. because that seems sensible. It means that I can actually kind of see what's coming. Let's see. Do we want to go back? He's going back, folks. I think he's... Oh, dear God. He's actually going back. Oh, what's wrong with him? This is very micromanagey. There's honestly no reason to do this. I'm just being... oh, fine. We'll just get this and leave. He did give us the bombs, so the bombs are good, because the bombs are kind of why I wanted to go back. Anyways, I have a regular Dark Souls run, and I was playing that, and I actually have got up to Ornstein and Smo. And Mr. Mega's okay. I promise you this, we're not going to go back for the bug. Hey, Monstro! Monstro is easy. I got to Ornstein and Smo, who, if you don't know, or if you do know, you know that's a big deal. If you don't know, Ornstein and Snow is notoriously probably the hardest boss, especially pre-DLC of the original Dark Souls. Manus from the DLC is possibly harder. Okay, fingers crossed, folks. This is a big moment. Oh God. Okay. Fudge. I shouldn't. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk it. Because if we die, we die. You know? This isn't a great setup, but hopefully we'll make it up on the next floor. Because it's great. It's great. Flying is very, very good, but we only have one heart, so this could very well be the end of us. Especially with unpredictable enemies like spiders. I hate spiders. So I got to Ornstein and Smo with my strength build. I have a plus 10 claymore, and I'm doing okay. It was hard. The first time I beat the game was years and years ago, and I got through Ornstein and Smo on my own. And then the last time I played, a couple times, when I played more recently, the first time was like a year or two ago when I was going through all the Dark Souls games just before Sekiro came out. I actually had to summon for it because I was just so frustrated. But this time around, it took me 7 or 8 tries, but I actually got through I got through it. So that was pretty satisfying. And it'll be interesting when we go there with the magic run, because I've never done that before. And I don't know how the timing works out. That could be tricky, but if you have powerful enough spells, it could be easier. I could see that being easier. But we'll see. Enough about that, because we're talking about a different game when we play another game, so how dare we. I'm just going to turn this on, because these guys are a pain. Is there anything here we want? No, that's not worth it. Ideally, what we really... Okay, that could be pretty good. We're going to take the pill here, because the thing about pills is, when you take them when you only have one heart, that's still good. It's not exactly what I was hoping for, but it's certainly better than bad. When you take a pill when you only have one heart, you don't get the pill that actually... Ooh, petrified poop. The pill that will actually take away one of your hearts it turns into a pill that'll give you an extra heart. It turns into a health up, which is really nice. It's like a small bit of mercy. You can't actually kill yourself by taking a bad pill. You can do the next best thing to killing yourself. You can come very close to killing yourself, but you can't actually kill yourself. So that's cool. Alright, we're still alive, but it's still very, very dicey. I really want to get to the shop. But, again, because the shops are so small, that's kind of a long shot. But because we do have enough money that we can probably, hopefully, especially if we have restock. If we have restock and we could buy a bunch of soul hearts, that'd be really good. Oh, I completely forgot. The thing about Cain is, you start off with higher damage and the luck foot, which means you have an extra luck from the start. The drawback is that you have one less red heart at the beginning. I probably should have said that when we started, huh? Alright, these guys fall ahead of heels, so... Okay. Okay. I like playing with Cain a lot because it's a little different from Isaac. It means you can start off a little bit more aggressively, but it's not like as difficult as say Judas. Judas Judas has like substantially more damage, but with Judas you start off with just 1 heart, and you have another item that can buff up your damage, which we'll see when we get to it. But it's still very risky. If you mess up, you can mess up on the first floor very easy. Okay, that's really good. But we only have the 1 heart, so I'm gonna stick with this for now. Okay, we found the boss. Alright, let's see if this gives us a secret room. Please be... No. God, if we had Dark Bum, we'd be in a really good spot right now, but we do not have Dark Bum. Okay, fingers crossed that this will be a non-terrible shop. Otherwise, we're going to go into the boss. We have a full charge, so... Oh, it's a terrible shop. Oh, that's depressing. Yeah, that's not really good enough. Let's see, we can put more money in here. Okay, we get a store upgrade. That's good, right? Yay! Alright, we're gonna go do the boss. Hopefully it's not too hard. And hey, who knows? Peep is not great. Mainly because of that. I think we might... We could die here. Yeah, we could very easily die here. There's so much to keep track of. Okay, please be health. Not health. I mean, damage is nice, but... Whew! Alright, we're gonna go on to the next floor. Keep your fingers crossed for me, folks. So I've been thinking more about the future of this channel. You know, after 4 days, you have to think about the future of the whole channel. Still not worth it. Please give us something good. Not great. It's okay. Okay, it's fine. Irrelevant. Fine. But I have been thinking about what I want to do with this channel and where I want to go with it. Because I got ambitions, you know. I liked how last week went. Oh my golly. That was nice if we can find a shop. Because we have that restock. If we can live till we find a shop, we could be in a good spot. Yeah, okay. Oh right, we actually have a hermit card, so maybe we could. Maybe we might be okay, folks. We might be okay. Let's see how. Yeah, ideally we want to go in that curse room because we can get in the curse room, get inside it because we're flying. We can get through the front door without taking damage. Let's see. Oh, that is very cruel. That is mean. Oh, that's Isaac. Yeah, that's Isaac for you. Ouch. Oh boy. So unless we get lucky with either the item room or we find a tinted rock, we may not be in the best position. I mean, we're definitely not in the best position, but. Oy. So, like I said, thinking about the future, all that stuff. I was very chuffed. Sorry, I was very pleased with how the previous week turned out. But I haven't quite figured out. No, we don't want that. That's not good. Certainly not better than the item we have now. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do things because the important thing right now is I kind of would like to make a place for myself. And, you know, it's very early. I think it's going to be a thing I figure out as I go along. And especially it's dependent on whether or not I can keep this up. Because, you know, that's not set in stone. Fortunately, none of you are paying for this right now, so I don't feel bad saying that. Oh, that sounded horrible. No. I mean, I'm definitely going to keep up with Voyager reviews. I want to find out what I want to do in the channel. Because if this is something, especially if it's something that Maybe someday I can monetize. Who knows? Maybe I can find some way. We'll figure it out. But the important thing is I want to make sure that this is enjoyable for me because it's fun for me right now, but I want it to be a thing that I can keep up for a little while. It's a nice way to spend time. So I was thinking about things that I would like to do. That is not great, but it's okay. God, is there anything? Boy. We're not having fun, boys. Boys? Girls? Okay, so now we have 2 hearts, so there's at least that. Let's see, what floor are we on? Alright, caves 2, so this isn't going to be mom. Oh, right, I have the I Can See Forever pill. So no wonder I wasn't seeing it before. Let's see, do we want to try and poke around some more? Let's do 1 more room. 1 or 2 more rooms, see what we can see. So I was initially thinking for a little while I would do Isaac on Monday and Wednesdays, and I would do Dark Souls on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then on Fridays I would do something random. And that was okay. Like Super Hot was fun, and I might do like I might do just a random maybe double up for Sunday or something, depending on how fast this goes. But I really want to do something I can kind of sink my teeth into, and I want to do something that I haven't actually seen a lot of Let's Plays of. So I'm thinking about doing, I got it today, I'm a BioShock. Why did I say BioShock that way? BioShock Remastered. Which is just BioShock, but slightly prettier. I love BioShock. I played the original several times now. I remember I played through the whole series, and I love the first 2 games. The third one I really liked at the time, but going back to it, it has not aged well, and I have a lot of problems with it. But I love the idea of just playing through that because it's an 0451 game, so it means there's a lot of emergent storytelling possibilities. It also means that I know what oh, this guy might give us health. That would be cool. That's a game I'm comfortable with. Dark Souls is going to be kind of an intense experience. Okay, we're not as bad as we were. We're not as bad as we were, folks. Sorry, you still have to die though. Dark Souls is a tough game, though, and I want something that's a little more chill, something that I feel a little more not qualified necessarily to speak on, but will be quite as intense. And I don't know. I think it'd be interesting. I think it'd be fun to go through the first BioShock, at least the first one. If I did that, what I would probably do, and I might actually do that as soon as this week, is I would do that on Wednesdays and Fridays, and just have Isaac be Mondays. It means it'll take us forever if we ever try to unlock everything. But it also means that I won't get bored of doing Isaac a lot, because there are a lot of good channels for Isaac right now, and this is mostly just because I really like playing Isaac, and it's a good way to, make use of that, get myself comfortable with it. So let me know. I think I'll try it this week, just see what happens. Especially right now, I don't think I'm going to break anybody's hearts. But there'll definitely be Dark Souls on Tuesday, which will be tomorrow when this goes up. So let's see, we got to deal with the devil. Hey, I didn't take any damage that floor. That's cool. That's really good. That's a magic mushroom. That is awesome. And I don't want any of these. They all are bad. But this means we are in a much better spot. Like, I might even go so far as to say that we've got this one. Well, our health is still a little bit too low to say we've got this one in the bag, but hey, sweet. We've got it in a pretty good spot. We're doing a lot better than we were. Still not worth it. Wow, we're gonna have a lot of keys. It's a skeleton key. It means that, I don't know. I don't know how much I should explain. I certainly don't mean this as condescending. I just don't know how familiar people are. Oh, well, that's just a kick in the pants. But on the plus side, we should have a better shop this floor, and hopefully it won't be greed. Super greed, I think, actually, because we just killed greed. I don't want to over-explain stuff, but I do like talking about the game. Okay, so that's a trinket. It's called the Purple Heart. I have never picked it up because literally all it does is raise the challenge. I can't tell you specifically with how it raises the challenge, but it doesn't give you anything for raising the challenge, so I don't want that. I mean, I guess if I was trying to like do some sort of impressive, like, look how awesome I am at Isaac, I'd take it. But I'm not that awesome at Isaac. I'm okay. we've... Oh, yeah. Yeah, sorry. No. We're going to be extra careful in a room like that. May wonder, maybe? Or maybe? Yeah, when they get to the bigger floors, it's a little bit harder. Sometimes you get really obvious signals, but a lot of times you will not. With the secret rooms, I mean. Okay, keep your fingers crossed that this is not a terrible shop. Because if we could, like, I would feel a lot more confident if we could get some stuff. Okay, that's fine. Let's see what this is.
Two of spades.
Okay, we're not going to go through and just buy all those. But okay, this means that the Book of Shadows is going to be up longer. No, we don't want Converter. Okay, on the off chance that we do somehow get Guppy, we do want better pills are good. Let's see. What floor are we on? Depths 1. Diplopia might be useful eventually. And crud. Let's see. Let's see where we are. Where are we? Okay, we haven't found the item room yet. Oh, we still have some coins. All right, let's see if we can find the item room, and I might come back. And I definitely, that treasure map would be worth getting. Especially because we're going to be going to the womb on this floor. Okay. Ooh, our range is up. Yeah, range, unless it's bad, your range stat is basically meaningless. There are items you can take that give you almost no range. And if you used to play as Zazel, the flying demon dude who has a little bit like a mini brimstone to start with, you do want range ups. But in general, range up is like kind of a meaningless stat. That and shot speed is like, who cares? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's real good. That's really good. Yes. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, we're in a great spot. Like I said, we still could use Bob's Rotten Head. Don't really care. We can still use some more health, but other than that, our damage is excellent. Like, we're doing double shots of, like, 12 points of damage, so that's super good. Alright, let's pick up all these coins, go back to the shop, see if we can't get a few more hearts. Okay, let's see, what else did I do today? Oh, I finished reading The Mirror and the Light, which is the third book in Hilary Mantel's Thomas Cromwell trilogy. It was good. It was really good. The first book is Wolf Hall, which is probably the most famous. They made a TV adaptation of Wolf Hall, and I think Bring Up the Bodies, which is the second book in the trilogy. They made a TV adaptation of that. Okay, we do want that map. We don't really want Mom's purse. We definitely don't want the pills. We do want that. I'm really tempted to just keep buying these, but we'll do this. Stopwatch is not great. Broken stopwatch is great. Broken stopwatch is not great. Yeah, one more time. Ooh, yeah. The Nun's Habit is great because when you get hit, you get an extra charge, which, especially with the Book of Shadows, is really good. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how common Thomas Cromwell. He's mostly known for. He's mostly known for Henry. It's Henry VIII. He was Henry VIII's chief advisor. He's kind of before these books came out. He was largely known as sort of a villain because everyone talked about how great Thomas More was. Because Thomas More refused to sacrifice his principles so the king could marry Anne Boleyn. Oh, yay. Whatever. Luck is up. Okay, that was a good floor flush. But the books are very sympathetic to Thomas Cromwell. while still acknowledging that he has his faults, and it's just really cool. Like the whole thing was very, very thoughtful and well written and gripping. It's sort of like a better written, yeah, I said it, a better written Game of Thrones, A Song of Ice and Fire. I mean, I kind of like those books too, but I like those books too. But Song of Ice and Fire, without magic and stuff, but with courtly intrigue, and they're tragic for reasons that you can find out if you look up about Thomas Cromwell. And Henry VIII was just he was an interesting fella. But yeah, when all of this craziness started, I was reading. Oh, sweet! Well, now we get guaranteed deals with the devil. That is really good. This is shaping up nicely. Perseverance, kids. It'll save the day. And, I started. I read Wolf Hall and Bring Up the Bodies before, but I was super excited about this one. It took her a while to write it because they're very long. It's a very, very long book. Hey, look, I got Bookworm. I talked about that in the first episode. See, it's all coming together. But I really enjoyed the whole thing. She's a great... Hilary Mantel's a terrific writer. I should definitely check out more of her stuff, actually. Now that I said that out loud, I'm going to try and remember to do it. I think my agent actually recommended one of her books, which... Okay. Yeah. Ooh, cool. Well, I don't really want any more health, so I can't blow you up, so I'm just going to leave you there, buddy. Would like a bomb. Bombs would be good. Well, there you go. Oh, when I started reading, because I had to reread the first two because I'd been out so long. Oh, excuse me. Jeez. Recording this somewhat late. It's a very warm day. And I have the fan off because I'm actually trying to get better sound quality. I don't know if you noticed. You'd have to have the volume up fairly high, but I noticed when I was revisiting some of the earlier episodes on my stream, you know, all those years ago, you could hear the white noise machine that I was using. So I turned that off now. So the sound quality might be a little different. It might be less relaxing though. So if you missed that, you know, feel free to let me know. So let me see if I can finish this anecdote that I started 6 times now. I had to reread the first 2 books in the series, and both Wolf Hall. Nice. Okay, we can't actually. I don't think we can set him off yet. Nope. Okay. And then I read Bring Up the Bodies, and Bring Up the Bodies is fairly short. It's also really suspenseful because it takes place in like over the course of the time where Cromwell kind of brings down Anne Boleyn so that Henry can marry Jane Seymour. No, Anne of Cleves is the other one. Jane Seymour is the one he decides to ditch Anne Boleyn for. But it was very cool, very intense. And then I get to The Mirror and the Light, which is good. It's excellent. It's just the longest of the. It's the longest of the bunch because it's like it also covers a fairly. Again, I don't know if spoilers are really the right term for it, but I don't want to spoil anything. Okay, you keep giving me those. But it let's just say it doesn't have a happiest of endings. And it took me, I don't even know, I was going to go into Goodreads and I forgot. It took me at least a month to read it, maybe longer. And I go through, I don't read as fast as I used to when I was younger, because I used to spend a lot more time reading. Lately I just spend a lot of time playing video games, which is kind of one of the reasons I started doing this, just so I could make it more productive. Yay. Nope. Nope. Nah, we just want the pill. Why am I doing that? We just want the pill. I used to read a lot more. I read mostly as a kid. I read lots and lots of books, and I still try to read as an adult, but I go through phases where I'll read, oh, Holy Mantle is terrific. This means that that means the first hit we take in each room we don't take damage for. The first hit is free. It sounds like it's not a lot, but it's a huge boon. And if I still only had a single heart, I'd be a lot happier about it. But I'm pretty happy about it as is. Okay, let's go fight Mom. But it seems like lately I'll get into moods where I just don't read at all, and I'll keep. I guess that's better because we can actually get good pills.
48 and luck up.
I don't. All right, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna take Little Burn. I'm not. I'm sorry. It's a very good item, but our damage is actually really good, and I don't want to lose those 2 hearts in case we get lucky and have another deal with the devil, which we will. We actually will have 2 more deals with the devil. Oh, which means we're actually going to go to Shield. Oh, so apparently this run that was supposed to this late night run is actually going to be very long. Joy.
Friends till the end.
Not worth it. The boss room is not worth it. Where do I think the boss is? It's probably going to be after that big room. Yeah. Let's go in that direction first then. So yeah, it took me like over a month, probably around a month. Again, I haven't checked the dates, so it could be less than that, but you'll never know, right? I could say it took me 3 years, and you'd have no idea. Well, the book only came out this year, but you get what I'm saying. It took me, God, it took me a while, and it's one of those things that I was enjoying it the whole time. But you get to a certain point that unless it's a really long book that you're just completely absorbed in, it just wears on you after a while. You just get this feeling of like, I don't know. All right, let's go. Look at that, isn't that cool? You just kind of it just feels exhausting. Okay, that's 1 step closer to a guppy transformation. I probably should have gotten the fear shot because we're actually gonna want health if we're gonna. Oh no, we're not gonna get guppy. Oh dang it! Because, well, ooh, this actually. Aw. Oh, it didn't give us a thing. Aw, that's sad. I want to poke around a little more. It'd be nice if we got guppy. I do like getting me some guppy. You just get exhausted after a while with a long book. You just sort of, and you start to, you feel bad too. At least I do. I just feel guilty for taking so long. And you tell yourself, oh, okay, I'm gonna spend some time. I'm gonna read through this whole thing. I'm just gonna sit. But you look at it, and we have like 500 or 600 pages left. It's really hard to justify. Ooh, maybe. All right, let's see if we can do this without killing ourselves. All right, maybe he'll give us a heart, which we don't actually need. Yeah. Let's see what he gives us. A slot machine. Ugh. You gonna pay out with anything, buddy? I mean, I guess that's okay. Yay! Oh right, the the mother transformation. See, enjoy. Gosh, it's almost tempting just to keep that for a little bit longer, just because we might be able to get some more, because we're getting 2 pills at once. I don't know if Balls of Steel is actually in our rotation this time around. So yeah, I spent the day reading. I spent the afternoon reading. This morning, I mean, like I said, I fought Ornstein and Smo. I had a busy day. I got up, had coffee, hung out, fought out against Ornstein and Smo, spent a while on that, took a nap. And then I spent like 2 or 3 hours reading the last 150 or so pages of The Mirror and the Light. It is definitely a book that gets momentum as it goes. It's not a sluggish book throughout, but it definitely, like, as you get closer to the end and you kind of know what's coming, it just picks up more and more. And And there's something really kind of rewarding, especially with a long book like that, when if you just spend a lot of time. Wow. Okay, we're gonna go back and get the Book of Shadows after we finish this. Okay. Cool. I did want to get that other secret room. Yeah, I don't think we're not. Yeah, we're not going to keep this ball. I don't think doesn't look like Balls of Steel is actually in our rotation, which makes that not really worth having. Especially at this point. I mean, theoretically, I guess there might be a Tears Up, but yeah. Oh, I am taking way too long on this. I apologize. I am dawdling. Yeah, we don't need that. Okay. So yeah, it felt really good to get to the end of it. I think it's a great book. I need to think about it a bit more before I decide exactly how I feel about it, because it's there's so much of it. And like right now, if you put a gun to my head, I'd say that Wolf Hall is probably my favorite. Bring It the Bodies is great, but Wolf Hall just has this perfect blend of it feels such a novel book, and there's something about it where just the fact that you know what's going to happen in history, but it doesn't actually happen. So a lot of it's about foreshadowing, and I mean the reason the book is called.
Of spades.
Oh yeah, we don't need more of that. The reason the book is called Wolf Hall is because Wolf Hall is where Henry VIII met Jane Seymour, which is where he decided he wanted to get rid of Anne Boleyn, which is where things kind of started getting really out of hand. So it's basically kind of a symbol, because you don't actually get to Wolf Hall in the book, spoiler alert, but it's like a symbol for sort of, I don't know, smarter man than me could really. I hate actually explicitly just explaining symbols, because it always makes them seem like they're less than they actually are. But it's very cool. And the last book, you know what's going to happen at the end, and then you spend a lot of time getting to it, and then it happens, and it's very well done. But I'm not sure if it has that same power as the first book. But it's really good. If you have any interest in it, especially if you have a lot of time on your hands, like I did. But her writing is good. It's not boring historical fiction. It's gripping, and it's very literary, but like in a very evocative and fun and just terrific way. So I would strongly recommend those. And I'm also excited because after that, I have 3 Witcher books. I am going to read The Witcher. I got those not because of the show, because I'm curious about the show, but I want to play The Witcher 3. I want to try. I've played it multiple times, have never been able to get into it, and I really would like to sort of sink my teeth into that. And I figured actually reading the books might be a good way to do that. And it's possible, it'll be a while from now, but it's possible I might do a Witcher 3 playthrough on this channel. That would be an undertaking, because that is a big game. But, anything could happen. I also figured out, I don't know if I said this in the last video, maybe I did, but I also figured out that I can actually stream from this computer after all. And there might be streaming in my future. I might try and stream Bloodborne from my PS4 actually. Oh, we're going faster. Woo. Yeah, so there's a lot going on. But yeah, like I said. Oh, okay, mom fight. Yep. And as promised, we're going to Sheol. Cool. Eve is a fascinating character. Very tough to play well, but fascinating. Let's see, where do I think the boss is? Probably this way. See, this is what I've been looking for. The Hierophant. Hierophant is great. That's all I wanted. Thank you, game. Actually, what I really wanted was a guppy transformation, but I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, I guess I could try and see if there's a curse room on this floor, I guess. But really, it seems silly, especially at this point when this video has gone on fairly long. And I would like to call it quits for the evening. For this mess I've gotten myself into. So yeah, this is going on Monday. Excuse me, again, jeez. Not great streaming tactic. Oh, okay, well I guess that answers that question. And there we go. No guppy for us. Don't think we really need it, but would have been nice. It's a lot easier to guppy this early in the game before you've unlocked a lot of stuff because devil deals are a lot more narrow. Alright, let's see if maybe it's over here. Yeah, I also I have a box fan installed that I used to keep the room cool. I turned it off because you could definitely hear it on the recording, and I felt I wanted to give you folks, okay, that could be a cursed eye or it could be a guppy item, and God help me, I'm going to take the risk. We got guppy! Yeah! Woo! Oh, this is good. This is great. We unlocked a bunch of stuff. Oh man. There is joy in Mudville. That's a nice little capper for this episode. Well, now I'm going to do every room just because I can murder everything in it. See all those flies? All those sweet, sweet flies. Oh, right, I have the... I didn't need to use the... I have, like, the... I have Holy Mantle. I completely forgot I had Holy Mantle. It's a little harder to see when you eat just a white glow instead of a circle. But still, I should have remembered that I had Holy Mantle. Poor play. Poor play, Hamlet. Poor play. Yeah, it's sticky hot in here right now. Ugh. And it's supposed to be hot for the next few days. I can't complain too much. Other places have it worse, but it's still, like, just... Oh, man. No, we're just gonna do this and get out of here. Wow, that was fast. Well, shoot. I don't know if we have enough health to pull that off. We do have 9 lives. Oh, why not? This is should work. This is, I should have explained that beforehand. That, oh well, I wanted to see what, oh, let's see what happens if we do this. Nah, we don't need that. This is a sacrifice room, and every time I oh, that's the Holy Mantle going off. Every time I damage myself on it, something happens, and when eventually what'll happen is we will be able to jump to the final to a final floor. This is a very... Oh, we unlocked Judas, and Dad's Key, and Filigree Feather, and Buddy in a Box. So much stuff. So this is a very special run, and I hope you're all happy to have been here with me. On this super long video that's going to take me a really long time to upload. Yeah, YouTube uploading. It's a thing. Wow, we're just having a heck of a time. Here I was worried that we couldn't pull that off. This is... Oh, I forget the dark... Oh, this is the dark room. I don't really know what it means in terms of Isaac lore. I guess it's a version of hell, because you can... I don't know. Okay, that's where the boss is. Let's... screw it. It's late. You've gotten content, right? Nobody feels shortchanged from this. We're gonna just do this and go home. No, we would not like to do a victory lap. And that's it. That's 2 unlocks for oh, that's really loud for me. Abel is terrible. The gates, whatever. I think that means we can fight Satan. Yes! I think that means we didn't take any damage on the last floor. But anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for your patience. I hope you enjoy this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you next time around. Good night, and God... No, I am not going to say God bless. I can't say good night and good luck. I still haven't figured out a good sign-off yet, so... Take it easy.